Imagine walking along a quiet beach and finding a well-dressed man lying dead in the sand with no wounds, no ID, and only a hidden scrap of paper in his pocket that read, "It is finished." This isn't fiction. This really happened in Australia in 1948, and it became one of the strangest mysteries in history. This is the unsolved mystery of the Somerton Man, a case so strange it still baffles investigators more than 70 years later. Let's go back to that day, December 1st, 1948, Somerton Beach, near Adelaide, South Australia. Early in the morning, a group of passers-by spotted a man slumped against a low seawall. He looked peaceful, almost like he was napping after a long night. But when they got closer, they realized he wasn't asleep. He was dead. Police were called. At first, nothing looked suspicious. The man was dressed in a brown suit and tie, his shoes polished, his appearance neat and tidy. There were no signs of a struggle, no blood, no wounds, but something was off. His pockets contained a bus ticket, a train ticket, a pack of gum, 2 combs, a packet of cigarettes, and nothing else. No money, no wallet, no identification. The case immediately grew stranger. When doctors examined the body, they found his organs swollen, as if he had been poisoned. Yet, curiously, no trace of poison was ever detected in his system, the cause of death still unknown. Investigators scoured the country for missing persons reports, but no one matched the man's description. His fingerprints were taken and sent internationally, still no match. It was as though this man had never existed. Then, the first major clue surfaced. Weeks later, during a second examination of his clothing, police discovered a small hidden pocket sewn into the waistband of his trousers. Inside was a rolled-up scrap of paper. On it were the words, "Tamam Shud," Persian for "it is finished" or "the end." The phrase was traced back to a rare book of Persian poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Police launched a nationwide search to find which copy it came from. Astonishingly, a man in Adelaide came forward with a copy of the book that had been tossed into his car near the beach around the time of the death. The scrap of paper had been torn from the final page, but the mystery deepened. On the back of this copy of the Rubaiyat, faint pencil markings were found, what looked like a secret code. Letters arranged in strange sequences, like some kind of cipher. To this day, the code has never been conclusively cracked, and there was more. In the book, police found a phone number belonging to a woman named Jestin. She lived just a few minutes away from where the body was found. When police visited her, she appeared shocked upon seeing the man's death mask, though she denied knowing him. Her identity was protected for decades, but eventually she was revealed as Jessica Thompson, a nurse with connections to the area. Theories exploded. Was the Somerton Man a jilted lover who killed himself after being rejected by Jessica? Was he a secret spy during the Cold War, silenced for what he knew? Or was he a victim of an assassination involving untraceable poison? The spy theory gained traction. The Cold War was heating up. Adelaide, where the man was found, was close to a military research facility. Some believe he was involved in espionage and that the code in his book was part of secret intelligence communications. Others believe Jessica herself may have been connected to intelligence work, but nothing concrete ever emerged. The body was embalmed and buried in 1949 beneath a simple gravestone that read, "Here lies the unknown man who was found at Somerton Beach." For decades, the mystery lingered, but the story didn't end there. In 2009, Professor Derek Abbott of the University of Adelaide began reinvestigating the case. Using modern technology, he studied the man's remains, his clothing, and even sought DNA from preserved hair. In 2021, Abbott's team announced that they had successfully extracted DNA and identified the Somerton Man as Carl Charles Webb, an electrical engineer and instrument maker from Melbourne. But here's the twist. Even with his name revealed, the mystery is far from solved. How did Charles Webb end up dead on a beach in Adelaide, far from home? Why did he carry no identification? What did Tamam Shud mean in his final moments? And was the code in his book just random scribbles or the last trace of a secret life? To this day, the world still doesn't have answers. The Somerton Man's death remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century, a riddle that combines love, espionage, and tragedy. Perhaps someday, new evidence will emerge to reveal the truth. But until then, the Somerton Man lies silent, his story unfinished, as haunting as the words found in his pocket. It is finished.